Hello, Redebricks here. Redebricks Customs here, back with another video. Today we have the Withered Freddy Part 2 custom making. Tutorial. So without further ado, let's get into it. Alrighty everyone, so I'm back with the clay. So basically what I'm going to do is sculpt his muzzle, his ears, his top hat, and resculpt his bow tie. I'm going to be sculpting his left leg and his left arm too. But I'll do those behind the scenes. I'm just sculpting his head for right now, and the base for the leg and arm. So let's get to it. So basically what you'll need is a small pinch of clay. I'm probably reiterating myself from the tutorial, like the first one, but like what you do here is you plop a small piece of clay on the leg. This is not my original idea. It's from Minifigure Maniacs when they used to do customs, but people have been, using it a lot. So like I decided to get on a train, the train, I don't know what it called, is bandwagon, to do it too. And I don't, like, to be honest, it doesn't look too bad, honestly. It looks like how an animatronic would look like. Then for the arm, this probably has been used by multiple people, but I mainly point out Decent Customs because he's been doing it a lot for my commissions. But I send them, commissions that I buy from him. Sorry, got a runny nose. But yeah, you want something like this, and you want another small pinch of clay, like a small ball of clay. You want to make it into a small, gosh, this thing don't focus. I want to make it into a small, well, a medium-ish strand, so, like an oval. Then you want to plop it on. Sorry, it's hard to do this behind the camera. I'm in front of a camera, sorry. To do that. Okay, then you want to push it on the sides of your arms. I'll do the withering once I'm done with this tutorial. So, like, I don't forget. So, like, last time I forgot, to do, the withering for one of his arms, so I gotta drill that out and stuff. But what I will do while I'm, okay, so you want something like this, where it's like covered around the arm, and no, this isn't a real figure, it's a knockoff figure. And what you want to do next is what you seen in the first part, is what you do is you get your X-Acto knife or some kind of sharp blade. What you want to do is, not going to do this on camera because this one needs to be really precise. But basically, you want to make 2 slits, and then you want to, like, bend it over where it is. But be careful with these because these are super sharp. Like, really sharp. One of the sharpest blades on the planet that you could buy. But they are good for crafts and stuff, like custom minifigures and all that. So you would want something like this. Oh, and for the leg too, you want to do the same thing. Just slice it in the middle. And then you want to push it back a little bit. And you would want something like this. And I think I'm going to do more tutorials because I want to, show how I make my customs and stuff. Because, like, usually when I'm not on camera, I don't feel motivated. Sorry. Okay, what I was saying is, like, on camera, I don't feel too oh, gosh, when I'm not on camera, I don't have the motivation, nor am I busy. So like I'm doing it early in the morning. I'll do tutorials decently every morning, depending on what time I get up. So next off, we have the muzzle. So what you want to do is get one very small ball of clay, or Procreate, epoxy sculpt, something like that. And what you want to do is shape it like a muzzle. Or at least make... Okay, yeah, I did that totally wrong. Okay, it takes trial and error, so like don't be too mad if you don't... Not mad, but like don't be too sad if you don't get it right the first time. Because this takes a lot of practice. And what you want to do is put this on like the nose area. Well, at least the eye area. And you want to get another small ball of clay. You want something like this where, sorry if I keep saying a lot. I say that a lot. And next off, you want to get another small ball of clay for the other side. Something like this. Yeah, I'm going to have to resculpt. I'll just have to pause the video or something like that. I don't know yet. But I'm going to make the first ball smaller. Because like I want it to match decently. Okay, so, sorry that this snout part is taking, a little bit longer than intended. You do need to have time, you need to be like, when you're making these customs, you need to be patient, and you also need to, not rush. Because if you rush, like, let's say the sculpting process and you paint it with before it dries, which probably everyone knows this, but like, if you paint it before it dries, it's going to be A, super sticky, or B, the custom won't be fully cured. What I mean by that is like, for example, let's say, let's say if you're working with Sculpey, you bake it. Okay, let's say if you don't bake it and start painting it, it's basically like that. Alright, sorry about the long delay, but you should have a snout like this. Let me focus this. Snout like that. No, I need to find this. There it is. Crud. Okay, so what you want next is a very, very, very small ball of clay. Something like this. For the snout. Not snout, but nose. Something like that. You would want something like this. Where it looks like this. Where, Okay. I'm going to probably have to be right back and get some more clay. Oh, wait, never mind. I have enough. Well, at least enough for years. Okay, so we're with Withered Freddy. This will be a complete tutorial, too. So basically, what you want to do is get 2 more balls of clay. I suggest sculpting the top hat last. Well, at least part of it last. Or first. I don't remember. I haven't done this in a bit. Okay, let's just sculpt the top hat first so I don't mess anything up. And again, it's pretty simple what you'll need. You'll need a medium ball of clay. Then you would want to pop it on the top of a sculpt. something like this, obviously a little bit more flat. So what you want to do is get your fingernail and flatten it, or something with a flat edge and flatten it, like that. Where it's nice and flat. Then you would want to get your a decently big sized ball of clay, or Procreate, or green stuff. I suggest using, for customs, I suggest using Epoxy Sculpt, Procreate, or green stuff. Sorry. Then you would want to use this and plop it on. Per se, you just need to, I learned this from Lego Dan, well, Daniel Manny or something like that, when he was still a Lego customizer. But you want to do something like this, and then plop it on, because, oh crap, that's not going to look good. Okay, so this is a different technique what I usually do, because usually I rush, but I'm trying my hardest not to rush anymore. But what you do is, you get your ball of clay, you put it on there, then you start shaping it. At least, till like decently fits a top hat. I might have to extend this. I'm gonna go behind the camera for a second. Okay, I will be extending this top hat. If it's too small, I will be extending it after I get the next part of a clay. So currently I am not out per se, just almost out. I think I don't have any more with me at the moment. I mean, I do have, what I'm trying to say, I have both of the parts is what I'm trying to say is I don't have it mixed yet. So I'll be right back. Alrighty everyone, so I am back. I got more clay. So focus right. I got more clay. And also I got the Freddy. Jeez, I hate this non-autofocus. But yeah, I'm going to sculpt his ears, or with bow tie. I think I'm going to sculpt his ears just to get that done and over with. Then after this, I think next week I'll try to sculpt, do a tutorial on Withered Ignited Bonnie. Well, I'll probably do that today, but the paint job have to be done later. What you want to do is I'm just putting one of these on right now, and I'll show you afterwards. Alright, so you want to make an ear like this. And it's pretty simple. What you need is a small or medium-ish ball of clay. And what you want to do after that is plop it on the head. Just give me 1 second, please. Sorry. What you want to do is plop it on the head. Make sure it's under the top hat, so it's not, interfering with it. And what you want to do is shape it. Shape it like this. And keep shaping it till you have a round ear that looks like a bear ear. I don't know how to describe it, sorry. Yeah, something like this. And what you want to do to make it a little bit more thicker, not thicker, but like that. Keep shaping it. Probably put the indent later. But basically something like this. This is probably my best Freddy head since a while, honestly. But yeah. I'm probably going to cut these off a little bit. But first I need to take off the bow tie and resculpt that. But first I'm going to get the indentations out of the way.
So behind the camera, I'm going to be just doing a small cut, a decent size cut in the ear so it can look like it's animatronic and not like wildlife, I guess. Then you would want to reshape it.
Sure, it won't look exactly like the first one, depending on what you do. But I prefer using one of these techniques. So I'm going to get off the bow tie and resculpt that. And I did the bow tie in my first tutorial, but I was sort of in a rush. But now I'm not in a rush because it's like early in the morning. Sorry. Okay, I'll just take off with the bow tie later and resculpt it, but you would want something like this. Of course, with the bow tie in pristine condition or decently pristine condition. I will be resculpting it. Wait, no, actually, I can cut it off.
Sorry. Or at least pry it. So, like, hopefully I don't cut myself because I'm not supposed to. Go in, pry, in, pry, in, pry. Okay.
I think it's good. So I'm going to cut it, not cut it off, but pry it off now. Yep. Almost done. Sorry for the long delay. I might cut this part out. Yeah, I'm going to cut this part out. Alright, so the bow tie is now cut off. Or whatever it is. You would want something like this, and for the bow tie, of course I'm just making another one, but like, you know, it's really simple. You just need to get 2 small triangles. I probably said it wrong in the first video, but like, you need 2 tiny triangles. Make sure it's in the middle, not the full torso, just in the middle. You would want something like this. It looks just like a very small Dorito. Something like that. What you want to do is pinch it to make it look this. Like a teardrop. Crud. I want to paint it like a teardrop. Sorry, my camera quality isn't the best. I want to make it like a teardrop. And do that twice. Get another teardrop and place it on. Right, so you would want something like this. Gosh, I hate this focus. Alright, so next you would want to get a small ball of clay. Very small ball. What you want to do is, after that, you want to place it in the middle. Place it in the middle of the bow tie. So it looks something like this. Then you'll do what I just said in the first tutorial. We'll want to make 2 slits.
Of course, these need to be precise, but you need to make 2 slices in the middle
of the bow tie like this. Not too deep, but not too long either.
Then you want to angle it up and angle it down to give it the Fnaf bow tie shape. And then flatten it a little bit. Okay, now it looks too much like a claw. You would just want to do it with one. Just angle it up. Angle it down.
And yeah. There you have it. A Freddy. This was requested by Canal Vey, and I will be sculpting a Withered Bonnie head. Well, finishing him off. I haven't really, done the bottom part, but like, be finishing off Withered Bonnie, and I will be doing a Bonnie tutorial too. It's pretty simple actually with Bonnie. It's just like Freddy. You just add on ears instead of like a top hat and ears. Basically the same, dimensions as Freddy. Just different. Yeah, so thank you all so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you guys next time. Thank you all for watching this tutorial. I'm sorry that it was a long one, but yeah. Bye.